If you guys would have done your job and not treated people the way you have for so many years, we wouldn't be sitting here having to act like 12-year-old kids going back and forth. Cody Lear, 1847 Cranberry Road. I know there's a bunch of people in here get frustrated with the cameras and the gentleman coming from out of town.
Frederick.
Which, you know, sometimes it does get pedantic, and I think there's childish comments made from out here and up there, both sides equally. But there's a lot of people in here tonight that I have not seen until lately, that have not been here for 15 years. Used to come in here and sit up there when my dad worked here when I was 13 years old, and I've been to just about every meeting since then when I'm able to get here, which is pretty much all of them. None of you guys are going to disagree with that. What you folks back here are seeing now is the escalation of all of this, which is getting a little ridiculous from both sides. And I'm not trying to say against you, Marie, what you're trying to do here, but you know, Gus moving his head and stuff, I mean, come on. We got other things to deal with here. Focus on the stuff that needs to be done. The whole thing that started this, with Marie and this whole thing up here, was a comment that Mr. King said, and it pertains to fly issue that we're talking about tonight. You're welcome to go back and watch the video and watch what was said that caused all that. And I don't know the exact words. Again, it's out there. You can come in and find it. But as long as, basically, if you don't like it, get out of here. Okay? Lived beside farms my whole life, Steve, Brian. I don't have no problem. I live on Cranberry Road and I don't have no problem. But they have a problem.
I'm not saying
okay?
I'm not disputing.
Okay? And that board has used its power, its family, and its people for years against my family, against Miss Marie, against Mr. Klein. And if it affected you, and it affected you, and it affected you, you'd be in here doing the same thing. Don't forget that. There's issues in here that need to be taken care of, and they're not going to get taken care of. But she has done a fantastic job with bringing this to light. So much so that the township is going to do a great thing and get cameras in here, and then it can be live. I think that's awesome. I love that idea. You guys want to do that. Then there's no question about what's being said and what isn't. And that's why you guys get so upset by this, because for years it was a few people sitting in here mouthing back and forth, and nobody knew what was going on. Okay? And if you weren't part of the clique, it didn't matter. That side believed that side, and that side believed that side. Now it's available for anybody to go back and watch and check and look at. And that's why it bothers certain people in here so much, because now you can't deny what you say when it's on camera. So when we all want to get upset at Marie for the cameras and the recording policy and all that, if you guys would have done your job and not treated people the way you have for so many years, we wouldn't be sitting here having to act like 12-year-old kids going back and forth. We could handle these issues like the flies, like $200,000 pipes. Mm-hmm. We could do them, function like a normal government, and be fine. But instead, you're doing what the federal government's saying. Disinformation. No, it's not disinformation. If they edit your picture or they edit a stutter, yeah, do I think that that's 100% right? No. But the words you say are still the words that you said. So that's all I got to say. I don't know if I'm going to bother coming in here for these much anymore. I've dealt with it long enough. It gets my blood pressure pumping. And no matter what we say, you guys are going to do what you want to do anyhow. So that was my message to everybody in this room. I had more faith in some of you than I do now, but it is what it is. So that's it.
Thank you, Cody.
Amen.